Hopefully, this is going to work better. We certainly look hasn't connected yet, so we are hoping, guys, this is going to work.
Let me get
We're
cozy,
having some
comfy.
internet issues. Sorry about that.
Yeah, hopefully it's better. I don't know why, but our Wi-Fi is just slacking right
Yeah,
now. It's literally slacking. It's just
that's not on Wi-Fi, right?
that's your
Mine.
phone, so
All right, all
yeah.
right. So hopefully you guys are all coming over here. You were all over at the other side. Oh, and
Not the worst. Not oh,
no,
that's not good.
yeah. Let's see if we're gonna have
No idea why the Wi-Fi is just
the Wi-Fi actually is great, but
yeah.
it's showing up
We never have a problem with the Wi-Fi until right now. Until like
until we try to live stream.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it still shows we're live
Meanwhile, we
over here
just
on
did
the
a
wrong
speed
one.
test, guys. We just did a speed test and the upload was 64.
Yeah,
64. So, and you only need like 4 to technically live stream.
yeah, exactly.
Twitch recommends having at least 4 to live stream, and we have 64. So hopefully it's saying it's lost a quarter, like dropped frames or 25%. So hopefully it's not the worst. I hope you guys are having a good day.
Loud and clear.
Loud
But
and
I
clear.
see even on my phone here it does a spin, and I'm
Yeah.
on data, not on our Wi-Fi, so it shouldn't affect us. See,
Yeah, we're lagging.
our internet. We have a speed test done. We just did it.
Yeah, our
Perfectly fine.
download was over 100.
No upload matters.
Yeah,
Download
I
means
know,
nothing.
but like but
But
download and upload were really
yeah, our
good,
upload is
and it
55
didn't work.
megabytes per second. So we're not sure what's going on and why it's throttling it. It throttled it on your phone yesterday. So is it Streamlabs? Because we're both
Right.
using
Yeah,
Streamlabs,
no, because then I went on data and it was perfectly fine.
right? Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so it was not like for some reason the Wi-Fi, even though it says it's okay, is not actually doing okay.
Yeah,
And so
it's not receiving enough video.
yeah, so it's literally
Something is throttling it. I'm hoping some computer genius here is going to be like, "Hey, I know what's going on here.
maybe try
Something in
switching
your
the
computer
Wi-Fi.
is throttling you."
Um,
It doesn't even.
yeah, do
Oh,
2.4 maybe. Switch it, see if that might help.
I just hope
It's
that
gonna be a
didn't
little,
kick
like,
us.
I should reconnect though. Okay, hopefully this one might be a little bit better. It's only
Yeah, we're at
2.4
zero
though. It
now.
shouldn't. Like
Okay.
it shouldn't be better. Yeah,
Oh
we
my
keep
God!
cutting.
Look at that. Okay, we're back to normal, guys. We switched to our 2.4 gigahertz instead of our 5G, and on our Wi-Fi, and boom! Now we have 6,000
Yeah.
kilobytes. So,
I'm like a genius or something. I'm the computer genius that he was waiting for.
all right.
That's
Well,
what I am.
hello everybody. I guess this will be the beginning of the live, the proper live, because when you guys get caught up to us, you're gonna see, oh, everything is
We
fine.
fixed it. We fixed
All
it.
right.
This is the moment that we fixed it. Okay, so
So, welcome to the live stream, finally. Sorry, it seems like we do this all the time. If you see somebody walking behind you, or us, I mean, don't worry, nobody broke into our house. That's the young man that's repainting
working.
my studio. And then, oh, well, we're gone. He's going to be painting her studio because, at the end of the month, we're leaving and we want our deposit back. So, everywhere we stuck things on the wall and everything that pulled
yeah.
paint off, we want to get it all redone.
And it's so dumb because most of the issues was because we were just trying to attach the foam.
Yeah.
And sorry, my mic is like not in a good position. And so all the holes are like useless because it was a waste. It was a waste because none of the foam stuck to the ceilings or anything, anyways. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna.
She's
work on
jiggling
this.
everything because the whole table moves because we're using a temporary setup right now in our big giant empty living room. Sorry if that makes a lot of noise. It just happens.
Is there a way to mute me while I do this? Or
No, have to mute me too.
Okay.
What are you looking to do?
It's to the side,
Yeah.
like the mic, and I don't want to have to.
Oh, this way.
Yeah. If you can just There we go. That's way better. Thank you. I
Sorry,
couldn't
guys.
I
There
couldn't
we
do
go.
the mechanics of that.
Everybody happy?
Um,
All right. Yeah, 2.4G is more stable than 5G. Well, there you go. Thank you very much. Well, luckily, we're good to go now. So, right after this broadcast, yes, we are heading to Iloilo City. We'll be there for 4 days. We're going to get our Wi-Fi, our internet, all that,
Yeah.
making it sure it shows up on the day we move in, so that we
Yeah.
don't have to wait. We don't want to deal with this on the first, and then them tell us it's going to be 4 days to come in and
Like,
have
yeah,
it
a
installed
week
or something.
later, and
Yeah,
it's like, wait, no, we can't just be here for a week without Wi-Fi.
exactly.
We can't just do that.
And but yeah, it's been a good week. We've met with so many subscribers this week. I felt like almost every night.
Yeah, it's kind of like our final hurrah, so that's why we're kind of just rushing. Not rushing.
Whoa, whoa,
Dumb
whoa,
Money
whoa.
Media. Hello.
What's
I've been
up, brother?
busy-
Oh, you're getting cut off on our thing here, I see,
I've
because
been
it's
busy
so big.
making bad videos for mining companies, but glad to see you both again. I have a few short vids out. Silverfest.
Yes, this guy,
300
he's
energy
been
powered- very, very cool.
very, very consistent.
I respect
In
it.
that he's staying in there with silver, and we've talked about it before because silver, gold, all that stuff. Oh, it's really tough because I feel like there's forces at work that hold that price there. Unbelievable. So yeah, Dumb Money Media
Dumb Money.
does videos all, and they're funny, by the way. They're all very, very funny about the whole silver market and everything, and all the they hold down the price quite a bit because if you just look at how history of silver and everything. So not exactly following our normal vlogging stuff and everything, but I find it very interesting. So
Yeah.
thank you very much, Dumb Money
Yeah,
Media.
thank you. And I hope good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck.
We hope it takes off, but yeah, right now everybody's talking about crypto and the massive giant crash going on in that one crypto place that shouldn't have been. Turns out, listen,
Wow.
I was
That
just reading that all 10 directors or people that ran it
Mm.
all lived in the same house, all had a relationship with each other, and
Is that a joke? Is that a meme?
nope. No,
They're not just saying that
they all
because
lived
they
in
hate
Bahamas. He kept it out of the country, right? Bahamas, Barbados, one of them.
Bahamas.
Either way, a tax
Yeah.
exempt place. So they all ran it there, and they just ran it, and he was just taking the money as people deposited. He would use the money, and then he would just
Of
spend
course.
it. And then they had all kinds of losses that they had in the market, and they were just taking it from people. It was absolutely insane.
That's
Anyway,
a lot.
totally off topic, so I'm gonna move back on the
Um,
topic here.
We are not in our new place. We're in the Boracay house.
Yeah.
Just in the living room.
This is our
that
living
we've
room.
Not lived in at all.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the most unused living room I feel like in all of the Philippines. So yeah, we haven't used it, but because he's sanding and like cleaning
Painting and
his
stuff, yeah.
office first, we have to move all like like electronics, computer and stuff, so we could still edit. And so we've set it up out here.
That's right.
And so yeah, we're still in
Yeah.
Boracay.
So we were talking already on the previous stream that it all got screwed up, and you guys never saw it because it just kept playing the the preview over and over and over again.
Yeah,
We're not even
because-
sure. We were looking at it on my phone while we were talking for like 11 minutes, and we're like, "What is going on?"
Yeah.
Turns out it's our internet. So yeah, what we were saying in the previous one is that make sure you guys are subscribed to our other channel, which I no longer have on here. Because it was on the other one. It was pinned. Yeah. This is our other channel. I'm going to type this. And because we need their 1,000 subscribers. And then eventually, soon, we will be moving all the reaction videos over to
Yeah.
this one. So
Yeah.
make sure you're on the other one so that you guys can be able to see the cool reaction videos. Plus, we're going to do way more than that on that channel. It's just to
Yeah.
separate vlogging and
No
to
vlog.
separate interviews and all that kind of stuff that
Yeah,
kind of doesn't fit, you know?
because like vlogs are like one kind of like, I don't know how to describe it, but there's like when you're watching a vlog, it kind of all flows, right? Even if you're not watching every single vlog video, it's still like nice to have like a feed that like conforms to one topic or one thing, and then so that's why we're gonna move the other stuff to the other
Yeah,
channel. Sorry,
eventually, yeah.
I'm still
And
half
we
awake.
need
so-
1,000 subs in order to secure the name over there first before we can start putting a lot of content over there. So that's why, for now, you guys are going to see it here. We have another one coming out very soon because it was actually, at first, it didn't look like, oh, no, the reaction video is not very popular. But then, boom. It just 2 days,
Okay.
3 days later, all of a sudden, it just started taking off.
I
so.
have great reactions, so I'm not like I
It's all
feel
about
like
you.
you know what? I feel like I'm just very honest, and so like if we just can't watch anything that I won't like because then I'll be like, what is this?
Yeah.
You know?
And honestly, what's the point of watching reaction if it's not going to be honest? So, yeah, definitely. We don't have, Deborah, we don't have a time yet because we have so much going on. We're moving. We're going to have, we are going at New Year's down that way, but
Yeah.
everything's going to be closed during that New
But
Year's
yeah,
thing.
during Christmas season.
Yeah. So,
Never a good time to do paperwork.
yeah, and we need to be in Manila for 2 weeks in order to finish the next part, up to 2 weeks. We're not sure how long it's going to take.
Yeah, I don't
We've
even
been
know.
warned
Yeah.
that it takes, you go there, she's going to go do this whole thing, and then they're going to tell her, okay, come back in a week. So 7 days, right? Well, we can't be flying back and forth, that'd be very expensive. So you got to try to stay there for a whole week. And that's expensive. Manila's not the cheapest place to be going. And then we got to go from there. When we get that, then we got to go to another place and do that same sort of
yeah.
thing. And so, yeah, we need about 2 weeks, we figure. And right now, we just won't be able to do that. And then January, we're going to be packed with the festivals taking place in Iloilo for sure. And so, yeah, it's
Yeah, because in January, Dinagyang, we have that, and we're gonna be like, kind of watch, because
it's going to be crazy.
yeah, and there's a lot that goes into it, and we'll get like, we're hoping to see like behind the scenes and show
Oh, yeah.
that off for you
And
guys.
Miss Iloilo is on
Yeah,
the 18th.
it's during the Dinagyang
Yeah.
thing. The crowning will be
Exactly.
happening
So there'll be a
as
lot of
well.
stuff for us
So
to show.
many, so
So we
many.
know, okay, we're probably going to do that by February. So we're going to renew our visa again for another 2 months on the next week. Yeah, next
Yeah.
week. And so that'll buy us some more time, and then we'll do it. From
Oh
there.
yeah, well definitely like like next year, as in like the year that's coming, we'll end up doing it, the citizenship, but not
Yeah,
like
obviously. Yeah. We would have done it already if it was a lot easier.
Obviously, I was
Yeah.
just letting them know.
Yeah, but I mean, like, yeah. Next year is a big.
Obviously.
Hopefully, we can do it by January, February, March. Like the first quarter be.
Yeah, yeah.
You won't get it for a year, but yeah.
Yeah, it like the whole process will probably take up like a year. So, but like
Yeah.
we'll want to go for it next year.
Exactly. Yeah,
Let's
maybe,
put up a
maybe,
bot farm. No,
maybe.
I don't. That's illegal.
Sorry, I which one were you
Don't
going?
do it. The bot
No,
farm.
no, I'm not gonna put that up.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. I was just replying to it
Uh,
really quickly. Oh, you have more supernatural content on the other channel.
yeah.
Maybe.
So yeah. Well, because I do already have that one there, but you never
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
It's possible. I'm gonna see if
There's
I do
like,
this. No,
a lot
that's
of
wrong.
like horror things that you can react to, like supernatural
Oh, yeah.
things caught on camera.
Oh, yeah.
Some of them are cringy, okay, because during my Halloween stream, I was watching a few of them, and I'm like, come on, that's a deer, guys.
Yeah.
Let's be real, that's a deer. But
I
then
think we
some
could
of them
probably
are-
do better.
Yeah, we can
And we
find
might.
better than a deer.
You never know. We might. I'm gonna give you guys a little fun facts. Okay, you ready?
Okay.
These are Filipino fun facts.
Oh,
All right. Let's move that up a bit,
Wow.
actually, because it's going to be right in my face. All right, young lady, will you?
that's such a weird. How? Okay, I'll read it first before I comment.
They got that many people.
The world record for most women breastfeeding simultaneously was 3,541 in Manila, Philippines, on May 4th, 2006. Did they ask for 3,500 people to like show up? Like, did they
Well, they
ask?
probably said as many as possible. That's how
Or-
many showed.
No, or was it like, okay, was it maybe, hear me out. Maybe it was like the hospitals that had the information on like, okay, so 3,000 people just had their babies, and so they're like,
We want you all to breastfeed exactly at 9 o'clock.
no, they
Because it
just
said simultaneously breastfeeding.
well, so they literally had to get 3,500 people to like
They
show
probably,
up
they
at
probably
a mall.
announced that they want to break a world record, and they said, let's get them all together.
I would be like, is
And
this
and they hoped for more, but that was probably enough.
such a weird thing? I would be like, is this a perverted thing? Like if somebody made that post, I'd be like, that's a pervert right there. No, immediately, no. Not that I could, but I would be like, immediately, why are you asking for that? You know? Like, it makes sense to just do it normally, right? It's not like a weird thing. But if somebody's asking you to show up to this place to breastfeed, I would be like, record, okay.
Somebody wants to see boobies. That's what I would say.
Somebody's desperate. They're like, please. Anything.
So, is this a fact you knew?
No, that's
Congratulations,
cool, though. Like,
you've learned
especially
something.
if they like actually it's cool in a weird way. Like if
Yeah,
they made
obviously, obviously.
you know,
It's a
if,
little unusual,
if
to
they
say the least.
planned for it to be like a whole like Guinness Book of World Records event, okay, oh, that's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. Um, but I just assume that there's more than 3,005 people right now breastfeeding.
Oh,
You know what I mean? I was like,
oh
I was
yeah,
like,
but simultaneously, yeah.
I
I don't know if it was the. Oh yes, it's right there, the world record. So yes, it's.
yeah, but that doesn't make sense. So there's only like, you know what I mean? Because like there's billions of people.
Yeah, but you can't go to Guinness and just say that. You have to. Guinness has to be verifying it there.
Yeah,
So they
yeah.
show up. They verify that that's the number.
No, yeah, no,
Yeah.
I get in the sense of world record, but literally in real life,
Obviously.
there's definitely more than 3,541 people. Like at this, as I'm talking right now, I guarantee there's more than 3,541 women who are like breastfeeding
Sure.
at this moment. Just because I don't know, it just it wouldn't make sense if there weren't. But
Sorry,
I like
Philippines.
it.
She's taking away your record.
I'm taking it away only because it's like, oh, we had 100 people drink water at the same time. No, there's literally probably like 1,000 other people in just this one town drinking water at the same time. You know what I mean? Anyways, I appreciate the fact that they recorded it. I will allow that to happen. They recorded it. But like, let's be for real, okay? If there's 1 million babies born, like, wait, how many babies are born on a daily basis? Do you think it's in the thousands?
Where?
And just in the world, how many babies a day are born?
I was gonna say that's a minute probably.
1,000 a minute?
Well, if there's 8 billion people.
That's true. And then you have to keep up because people are dying as well.
Yeah.
So you have to not only beat the people dying, but then like be above that.
Right. Which one?
So yeah, there's gotta be like tens of thousands of
There's a
people
website that has a
breastfeeding.
counter that
Oh,
tells you how
really?
many people are dying every second and how many are being born every second.
That's interesting.
So it's all just
Yeah.
based on it. It's not
Like
true, but
probability.
it's not exact. but
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That's interesting though. But yeah, so there must be at least 10,000 people right now breastfeeding. If you think about it. I love Bianca, I love your cooking videos.
Boom.
Thank you.
I'm
Sorry,
gonna
I can't
fix
read
this,
it.
by the way.
I
I
can't read
gotta fix this,
Lights, darkness.
and so that you're not being cut off like that.
Put some pounds on Michael. I know.
What?
I know.
Come on.
Guessing my Andrew Tate pick is censored. Is it? I think we can see it. I think we can see it in normal chat, but the picture doesn't load for our like highlighter thing.
Oh, or it's black.
No, it says
It's 'cause
Andrew
we have a
Tate
background
pick.
remover.
Well, Andrew Tate is white, so hopefully that's not.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why
It's a
don't
black
you-
and white picture.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't.
Matt
it
and
shows up-
MJ.
oh, I see. It shows up there.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to fix this first.
Anyways, thank you, Matt and MJ. I hope
yeah,
you guys are doing
that's
well.
awesome. I'm trying to fix it so
Five-
everybody can read it.
Only wait, sorry, I said only, but 5 babies are born per second.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do this and then.
It's only a world record if they are all in. I think that's what it was, though. I think like it's a world record because they like put them all together to breastfeed.
And
But
you have to contact Guinness World Records. They have to send a person. I believe there's like an application fee to even make them show up. Because they don't come for free, sort of thing.
there's so many dumb things you can do.
Yeah, exactly. And so they have to be here and they have to verify the actual number and everything. There's a whole process. And yeah, it's interesting though.
It
so
is.
again, thank you, Lights Darkness.
Yeah,
Matt-
Matt and MJ.
Yeah,
That's
oh yeah,
right.
Matt and MJ.
Yeah.
Listen,
I didn't
Matt,
realize it until I.
you're awesome.
Yeah, thank
He
you. I hope
messages
you
all the time.
I hope
so.
you guys are doing well. Bianca, what's on your T-shirt? Okay,
This is
is
her
from the
Egyptian shirt since she was 9.
yes. I bought it from the ROM. So I said this before. I will say it again. All right. If anybody, the ROM, the Royal Ontario Museum, they had like an exhibit that was like ancient Egypt stuff, and it was when I was like 9, probably younger. I don't know. It's weird. We went on to what is the word? Field trip. We went on to a field trip to the Royal Museum. I bought this T-shirt, and it's my favorite T-shirt, and I've had it for like 15 years at this point. And so if anybody is at the ROM and they have this T-shirt, I will give you money if you can buy me 5.
Wow.
Yeah, at least 5. Oh, actually, well, yeah, because if this has lasted like 15 years, it's starting to have holes in it and stuff. So that's why it's like it's kind of getting to its.
That's what quality is.
But yeah, but exactly. But you pay for it because it's a souvenir from the ROM. So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like
And the ROM is expensive just to go.
Yeah. It's I think it's cheaper because you're a student, like going on a field trip, and they're like, "Yay, educate the kids." Meanwhile, the kids hate being there for a lot of it.
Yeah.
Either way, I need 15 years, 15. Basically, I need enough shirts that will last me my entire life.
There you go. There's a challenge for you all. All right, are you guys ready? Let's
I'm
go to
ready.
number 2.
The Philippines has the highest rate of discovery of new animal species, with 16 new species of mammals discovered just in the last 10 years. For a second, I thought that said just in the last 10 days. And I was like, where are these animals coming from? Either way, 10 years, that's pretty
Well, think
good.
about it. Like, we think that we've discovered everything in the last 10 years. Well, this was
And
the
this
last
is-
time it was updated was 2017.
Yeah.
So it was 2007 to 2017. But the fact that you can still find brand new species of mammals. We're not talking
Yeah.
bugs. You're not talking
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
I was like, that doesn't include like insects, which you're
No,
more
or
likely to
fish
find
or-
different species of insects because, especially with the islands, because they're easy to like, they evolve differently as soon as they leave the neighborhood, basically. Like, you can have one type of bug and then you can have another species like a block over.
Right.
I feel like, as
Yeah.
long as they just like do their thing with each other, in the 2 different
I'm
neighborhoods.
sorry. What's that thing?
It's I don't know.
Is that what they do?
Evolutionize.
Wow, is it?
have-
Do they do that?
I
They don't.
forget
They
what-
don't do that.
No, bugs. They're bugs. Okay, they do like
Oh, they attach and then fly
No.
around together.
they.
You ever see that all the time? It's like, and then you see like sometimes they have like 3 of them, and it's like, whoa.
Like, I'm sorry.
Whoa.
You guys need to
Did I
get
just see a
room.
fly threesome?
Yeah. Incredible.
Incredible.
I didn't want to think
Anyway,
about that.
so there's a fun fact that the Philippines had the highest rate of discovery, and I believe they're probably all in Palawan.
Yeah,
probably.
all 9 of them.
Yeah.
Wait, what is it?
I joke, of course.
16?
There's 7,000 islands. So.
15 of them are.
But in Palawan, which we haven't been yet,
They have
have
so
some of the
many-
strangest animals that are only found there
Yeah,
in the world. So
yeah.
that's pretty cool. Obviously.
It's funny because it's called epidemic. They're epidemic to that island, which sounds like a bad thing. Like, epidemic itself is like, oh my god, we're all gonna die.
Endemic.
No, it's epidemic. It's epidemic.
What is?
They're endemic maybe. Oh crap,
Yeah.
you might be right.
It's not epidemic.
Are you sure?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
pretty
They're
sure you're
endemic
right.
to the
What
island.
does endemic mean then?
They-
It's
they-
the same as I was saying that they're.
Well, not an epidemic. That's
No,
for sure.
no, wrong word.
There's an
but same
epidemic of
meaning.
animals.
I thought it was. I thought I swore it was.
Hey, good. Hello. Let's see. Wait, I'm gonna put this up on here. Yeah, we will
Yeah,
be.
you're right. Yeah.
We will be heading out to the city. We are going to go to Festivalk. I don't think we're going to make it tonight because by the time we
No.
get there, I don't know. We'll see. We might.
Endemic.
It depends because our friend that's there said, listen, I have a friend who has an empty condo. If you guys want to rent it out instead of an Airbnb, we said, of course, that'd be awesome. It'd save us a little bit of money. So we're going. I'm not sure where it is. Is it right at the Mega World, like Festivalk area, or is it in the Ayala part, or whatever? I don't know. So we'll find out real soon. And but we will go to Festivalk. If we don't go tonight,
Yeah, I want
we'll go
to.
tomorrow night because of Christmas trees and everything. Just make sure you're like, if you have
Endemic.
Facebook, follow us on Facebook. If you have,
Endemic pool.
uh,
Thank you.
or here, on YouTube, we constantly put it into our feed, right? The community feed. We post things all the time. So if we're gonna be somewhere, we'll let you know.
Yeah.
Especially a public thing like that, we're not worried about. We're
Yeah, if we're at our
It's safe.
house, don't do that.
Yeah.
But if we're at Festivalk and we're like,
Yeah, we're gonna
at
say, hey, we're going to
Festivalk,"
Festivalk to see the Christmas thing tonight. Then that way
Yeah.
you guys know where to find us.
Yeah,
it's cool.
be like, oh, hello. Don't panic. It's organic.
Nice. I like that. Nice.
Wow. So somebody was like, Deborah said, wow, so cool. You can still wear a T-shirt from when you were 10.
I know. How
Guys.
crazy is that, right?
Guys, it's a large, or it's a medium or a large. I literally okay. Even as a kid, I understood comfort. And so I got okay, imagine this. Imagine this, but I'm like 2 feet tall. So this was like basically a dress on me. I don't know why I got such a big size, but I was just it worked. It worked.
But it's a good flex, right? Like I still wore the same clothes when I was 10.
Yeah, but if you get a big enough size, then like technically, yeah.
Oh, I probably would still fit the stuff that I was
When you
14,
were
except I was 50 pounds lighter. I was
fair,
so under. I was
you're
same height, but it was
that's
so skinny. Oh my god, it was so
Mm.
skinny. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Victoria's
let's
Secret
see.
is like
Oh,
you
why is
broke it. You only have 2 facts. You only have two.
let me
Some.
wait.
Oh my gosh! What
There we go.
in the simulation is that some Filipinos are wary.
Yes, wary.
Wary. It's the same way to spell the language.
Oh,
Wary.
okay.
That's why I was like,
Yeah.
of the number 13, and will avoid having 13 people at a table. You're cut. Okay.
Yeah,
we
that's
can only
right.
have
So,
baseball team
so
numbers.
you either invite the guy who's sitting beside you, or you just say one to one person, no dinner tonight.
You're
You gotta go. You gotta go.
You know, it's almost like you could almost like be like you're the 13th. Like like you're like you could like bully people. Not bully, but like if you hated somebody, you could just be like you're the 13th. Like you're the number 13 to me.
Right.
You're giving me bad
good?
vibes.
You all good, bud?
Bud.
Oh, is the delivery guy here? Oh, water.
Water bill.
Yeah.
We gotta pay water bill. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Our water bill
And
came.
then
It's
my
330
natives-
pesos for a whole month. All right. So yeah, isn't that's an
Wait,
interesting
3,000?
330 pesos.
God, that
The same as
scared
it
me. We
is
literally-
every
Yeah, I
single
was like, we
month.
literally talk about how cheap it is, and so and then you said, I thought you said 3,000. I was like, that's not cheap. That's not cheap.
No, I guess in U.S. that's like $5.50 a month. or
Is
something.
is Festive Walk already festive? Like, do they have
Yes.
Christmas stuff? Okay, forget.
They have the 60-foot Christmas tree or something.
I don't know. It's like when you put like when you have a monster truck and you put like the biggest tires.
Yeah,
that's
we've
the vibe
been here,
it's-
and other than the odd Christmas carol we finally started to hear in malls,
Yeah.
we haven't had our real Christmas. So stay tuned. We are going to be having our very first Christmas experience in the Philippines
Yeah.
for the very first time in our lives. So that video is coming. We
we've,
haven't recorded it, but
Yeah.
it's coming. I
We've
guarantee you that.
we've slowly started seeing like more and more Christmas decorations, but like not a lot. Like when we were in Calibo,
Yeah.
somebody had the massive star. I don't know if if there's a like specific name for it, but the massive star.
The
While
Star
we
of
were driving.
Bethlehem.
No, it's like well maybe, but
Oh.
there's like it's a decoration, and so it's just a massive.
That's often
giant
at Christmas
star.
they put out the Star of Bethlehem.
But like not like that. Like
That's
in
what they
Canada,
followed
they
to
don't
find
really-
Jesus.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
probably is, but it's like a pinata almost.
Wow.
It's massive.
Wow.
It's pretty.
Okay,
But
nobody.
you can't smack it. You don't smack it.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
it's like a pinata in the like material, I guess.
Right. All right, let's give you another fact. Are you ready?
I'm running.
All right. I have to be on the right page, I think, because it's not clicking. And now I have this bill in my way.
I want cheese so badly. I ate all of it.
Of course you did.
Steps to the main entrance of a house should not fall on a number divisible by 3. Oh my god! What in the math equation is that?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah. This is like
Rebecca had
superstition.
3 apples.
you can't have
She-
3 steps. You can't have 9 steps. You can't have 6 steps. So you have 2 steps,
2,
4,
4.
6, or not 6. 2,
No,
4,
that's
7.
divisible,
Yeah, 5.
7. The 7 isn't divisible by anything, so that's
Yeah,
perfect.
5. Same thing.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Mhm. So I didn't know this, by the way. So we're gonna have to start looking for this and seeing how often we like. Wait a minute, why are those steps kind of like a little weird, like a little too tall, a
Wait.
little too short? Oh, they're trying to avoid 3s.
So, question then: does 0 count? Because if you do 0, wait,
What?
no,
What's divisible by 0?
isn't it
By
if-
3.
If you, oh no, that's multiplication. Multiplication. If you times something by 0, it's 0.
Yes.
So if you did 0 times 3,
Yes.
it would technically be 0. So it would be like multiple. I guess that could. So it's not the. I can't- So if you divide something by 0, does it stay? It doesn't turn into 0, right? It just stays like 3. Like 0, like 3 divided by 0 is still 3, right? Yes or no would
Yes.
be nice. Okay.
I'm like, you
Literally.
can't be really asking me these basic questions.
No, okay, well, if you multiply, like, I would, okay, for the longest time, I was like, I don't understand how 3 times 0 is 0. It, not, like, I had that same energy with division.
That's amazing. This Justin Cormack guy. He's a diver and he's recorded as many undescribed marine species, which is awesome. That obviously, if you're going to be a diver, that's the kind of stuff that you want to be known for, right?
Yeah,
that would be
that's
really cool.
neat. But does he have like a marine biology background? Because how would you know? Because like if I saw a
Yeah, I don't know. Do they just photograph them and then that's considered discovered, or do you have to actually capture it?
Yeah, he was
I
like,
think it's only
dude,
photographed,
it
though."
was blue. It had 6 legs. I don't know what it was, but it like let's look at.
Well, I didn't know if you know, but the second deepest part of the ocean is in the Philippines.
Really?
Unfortunately, it's not one of the facts on here. but
Wow.
yeah, like the
Wow.
Marinaria, the trench. I don't know how to say it.
I thought that was in.
Is number 1,
oh,
but
yeah.
we have number 2 here. So you can discover all kind of things. It's called Bianco math, but I think you meant Bianca.
Wait, what is undefined then? Is that technically an answer? So
Maybe.
it's not. So it's not 3. So if I were to divide 3 by 0, it's undefined, not 3. So who's incorrect?
You can't
now?
divide by 0.
But I just did. It's
You
undefined.
can do anything you want, I guess.
did.
Well, all right. Okay, let's get back to our fun facts. Are
All
you
right,
ready?
let's keep going.
All right, here we go.
According to Filipino custom, it is considered rude to open gifts immediately after they are given.
There you go.
Yeah,
You got to sit and stare at them.
yeah, for at least 20 minutes.
Yeah, define immediate. That's what I want to know.
I know, it's like
How long do you hang on to the gift before you let it go? I don't know.
because imagine like it's like our anniversary and we just exchange gifts, and then we just sit down, like put them on the table and just like stare at each other.
Yeah. Christmas.
Who's gonna go first? It's a challenge. It's like who is more thankful? The person who opens the gift first is the loser.
Well, there you go. Species identification isn't limited to just taking pictures. So I guess they do have to have specimens in order to be official, because you can fake a picture. Makes sense.
Yeah, that's true. You can like recolor it. It's like, look, it's a purple beetle.
Yeah.
It's purple, guys.
Trust me, bro.
Trust me, bro. Okay, the Philippines is the world's largest supplier of nurses, supplying roughly 25% of all overseas nurses worldwide.
How incredible is that?
I love that.
Yeah,
I
and
love
people
that
say,
energy.
how do they get this reputation of being so caring and kind and everything?
Because
It's
they're
like-
literally nursing everybody
yeah,
from
exactly.
birth to like elderly.
Right, exactly. But that's a huge number. I didn't realize it was that big.
I
So that's
wonder.
absolutely amazing.
I wonder if that means like every time you go to like a hospital or something or a doctor's, at least like once
You have 1 in 4 chance.
of like dealing with a Filipino like nurse.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, yeah. I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
such a huge deal, right?
Unless you're in the Philippines, because then that would be you have one in 4 chance of speaking to a Filipino nurse in the Philippines. That would be like, wait a minute, that's a little sus. You sound like a lawyer. I am a lawyer. Just kidding. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know anything about
She
laws.
totally did it.
That's cool though. That's cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, let's get you another one here.
Pop singer Bruno Mars is half Filipino and half
Puerto Rican?
Puerto Rican.
Can you say that again, though, actually?
No.
Puerto Rican?
Guys, I don't know why I'm so tired right now. His childhood nickname was Little Elvis.
But I didn't know I didn't know he was half Filipino.
I knew that,
Oh,
but
you
I
did?
think
Oh, amazing.
yeah, and Vanessa Hudgens is I think half. I don't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's half as well.
I know who that is, so, but I didn't know.
High School Music. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, that's really awesome.
Like the
Oh,
world.
This is it.
Oh,
That was our fun facts for today. I just wanted to add
was
something.
cool.
We try to put something interesting in every
That
one
was
of them,
cool.
whatever it is. I can't always find stuff. This week was a slow news week for the Philippines. That's for sure.
I think that's a good thing.
There
though.
wasn't like anything, like we already talked about the fact they dropped all the restrictions for unvaccinated and all that. All you just need is it's actually even faster than I thought. You're allowed to have a rapid test on arrival now. So You just come if you're unvaccinated. You just come, and it's
Right.
like a 2 minute, with the little, it's like a pregnancy test looking thing, right? Like it. So
The one you mean the one that they
if you
stick
get a
up your
line, it's
nose?
like yeah, it's still up
Oh,
your nose.
I was like
Unfortunately.
that. It's not little. Okay,
No, I
it's
just mean
not little.
I just mean the line
Yeah, yeah,
that
yeah,
that
yeah,
it
yeah.
does. So it's actually a really, really fast process as opposed to what we've had to deal with before, where you have to wait up to 20 minutes and all that stuff. So that isn't that really was the week before. So there wasn't been. We really haven't had a lot of news this week.
Mm.
And for us, like I said, we just met with a lot of really cool new subscribers
We're just hanging out.
that came to. Well, they were new subscribers, but they came here to the island and visited us. So we hung out and we met a lot of wonderful people. What the great thing is everybody has a different personality,
Yeah.
and so when you meet somebody new like this, like the stories that people have throughout their lives,
Oh, I
before
love it. I
this point.
love it. That's my favorite thing
Yeah.
is speaking to people and we're like not even speaking because I just listen and just having them tell like stories and everything.
Yeah,
My
exactly.
favorite thing.
Exactly. And then, of course, the cool project we did where we took a booking for the lowest cost 2-day vacation here
Yeah.
on Boracay.
Yeah.
And we took the booking and we just did it. We went to the port and got picked up and we just followed it through. So if you haven't seen that video yet, there you go. We showed Boracay on a budget and we just said, okay, let's find the cheapest way to eat, everything while we're here, and let's go. And that way you guys can have a good idea of
Yeah.
how cheap it could be. And it worked out for 2 days or 2 nights stay here with the food, with your transportation, other than your flight. You still have to figure that part out. But it was $71.25 US
Total?
per person.
Nice.
So yeah,
Nice.
if
Not
you're
bad.
so 142.50, or 144.50, something like that. And so yeah, it was really, really cool to be able to do that. And now people have already pointed out there are some other places like somebody showed us yesterday on Facebook. Yeah, there's this hostel and but honestly, I was doing the math and I was like 2 people though. The hostel is 600 pesos per night per person. So I'm like, that's still 1,200 a night for 2 people.
Right.
And that's what we paid for the room. So it's not actually cheaper to stay at a hostel where you have to sleep in a bed with 5 other people around you that you don't know.
Although the experience of a hostel could be like cooler.
Yeah,
you
if
know?
you like
If
that,
you
like
like
if
that.
you
If
like
you're a
sleeping
social
with
person.
5 other people that could be snoring and making noises all night, and
But yeah,
putting
but
the
a lot
music
of
on.
people like they like the experience of like
yes,
and like especially if you're like a solo traveler
oh yeah,
and you're like, oh, I need
oh yeah,
friends.
trying to meet friends and all
yeah,
that stuff.
That's
Of
like
course,
you're forced to like you basically have roommates for however long you're staying there, and so you
yeah,
you
that
end up-
backpacker life is a different life altogether. That's like my brother. My brother's
Yeah,
that life.
yeah, yeah.
He loves staying at hostels, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Uh,
You were able to find Starbucco in
remember?
Boracay.
Remember
Yeah,
the
that was,
Starbucks?
I can't believe we didn't get any. It's probably expensive. That probably would have taken our budget to $80
But for the Starbucco?
for the Starbucco.
Wow,
You
is
know
that how much you charge for a coconut?
Probably. I don't know. It's on White Beach and
Well,
it's
they were
Starbucco.
our neighbors, or landlords even. They were getting coconuts. Her son went over and pulled the coconuts. She's like offering this morning. Would you like one, sir? But it was 2 hours ago, and I was like, no, I'm having coffee right now. So
Okay,
anyway, you're gonna
so-
climb a tree soon. She's wanted to climb a coconut tree.
But I literally could have had a coconut today, like this morning. So, you
Could've.
know.
Look at this.
Can I survive off of 3,800? Wait, how much is 3,800 a month?
A ton of money here.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant pesos.
No, no,
I
he's
was like, I don't
American.
know. Yeah, you're
American,
fine.
Canadian, either way. That's a huge amount of
Yeah.
money.
We
Yes.
literally live off of less than half of that.
If
so.
you look,
yeah.
we have our 1,200 a month budget that we live here on Boracay, one of the most nicest
We're-
islands
yeah,
here
yeah.
in all of Asia. And our budget was $1,200 a month. And so if you have 3,800, you can triple that. And we will have a different budget though once we move to Iloilo because it is going to cost us more for the rent.
And I feel like Boracay when we got here, it was still like reopening. It's still technically reopening, but for the most part,
the
it's
price
kind
was
of
so cheap in the beginning.
yeah. That's why that's also another thing. We got a lot of good deals because
Yeah.
we came a little bit earlier. Not like if you were to come now, most of the things.
But the
have,
things
like,
that were in our
doubled.
budget wasn't really that. We weren't
Yeah.
saying we weren't budgeting in to go to
No,
fancy
but we
restaurants.
also wouldn't be able to find this house now at all.
Oh.
Yeah, there's like we wouldn't even assume that we could get something for. I wouldn't assume that we could get something like this or even like half of this.
Well, this was a
for
total luck thing. Even at the
Yeah.
time, we were
yeah,
lucky.
yeah. Like, but at least there were more places at like at least like 40K, 50K.
Right.
There were nicer options.
Yeah, $800 to $1,000. You could have still a nice place here on Boracay.
Yeah.
But remember, Philippines has got 7,000 islands, and almost every other island out there, for the most part, if you want to live somewhere that's tropical, beautiful, everything else, you can get much cheaper. Much
Yeah.
cheaper. Like we know people that even expats that pay $200 a month for rent. So totally possible. The amount of money you were talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, you're
not
laughing.
an issue at all.
You're laughing at us basically.
And yes, the Philippines is the world's largest producer of coconuts.
Did you?
They're everywhere.
Yeah, we have. I didn't realize, but
Oh, is that your delivery?
no, it's just an alarm.
Oh, okay.
I just forget to turn off my alarms sometimes. I
Did
didn't
this get
realize,
cut off again?
but
Nope.
the palm tree that we had is technically a coconut tree. But I guess they've just picked it every time before I noticed that there's coconuts growing out of it, and
Yeah.
it's like stubby, right? So I could easily jump up and.
Yeah, exactly.
So I will.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. This is no joke. We know people that make 1 million pesos a year, and they're considered upper middle class, and 1 million pesos is less. So. Yeah.
Yeah. Were you able to get the house that you wanted in Iloilo?
Sure
Yes.
did.
We're gonna be moving in. It's gonna be good. Yeah, December 1st. I believe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're gonna get to see it during this 4-day. I believe he said he was gonna make an arrangement so that we can go
We
in.
can do a little peek.
Yeah, just take a look, because then we can get a better ideas of different things that we might.
Yeah, this time I'm gonna
need to plan for.
photograph like my room properly. I took screenshots from the YouTube video where he was just quickly kind of going
When
through
she says
it.
her room, she means her studio.
Yeah, it's the same difference. Close enough. Either way, I want to plan it out so it's gonna be a nice studio to stream in, aesthetically pleasing enough. Something that I want to like actually have behind
Her
me.
Skyrim room.
God, no, one day, guys, when we eventually like build a house or something, I'm gonna go crazy with like my like studio, I guess, and it's cool because there's a lot of concrete, like not buildings, but like like how they have like when we go to like resorts and stuff, they have like concrete dolphins that are painted, but it's all made of like concrete, and they're just like statues that are all cement, basically. I was looking up stuff like cement trees and everything, and so you just use like chicken wire, and then you take the like cement and just like pack it in there, and then obviously like shape it in the way of a tree
Right.
or whatever else you want. And
So
so,
that's weird. They use cement and not plaster or something like that.
which one's cheaper?
Well, cement is heavy, right? So when it was done, it would even if.
Well, if it's a tree, it'll be like foundational, basically.
Right. But I
Yeah.
mean, it'll be a tree. Well, that'd be hundreds of pounds.
I'm not trying to move it. That's okay. I have ideas. Ideas,
Because
and
with
so I've
plaster,
been
at
looking.
least, like you can shape and mold it and everything.
Yeah,
else
but then
on the
you could
chicken
also
wire, and
easily like break it,
You
no?
could. Yeah, you're
So
right.
yeah,
You're
I
right,
don't want
you're right.
something that's like easily, or like I have to
Interesting.
repair it multiple. But yeah, I have different ideas, so it's gonna be a little crazy.
To our new landlords, if you're watching this, we are not filling
Not
your
this
room
one.
with concrete.
Not this one. Okay, this one we build our own house, and I can actually do like
Yes.
full like creative mode. You
Right.
know.
It'll be like a giant tavern in there.
I do. Okay, guys, have you guys seen? Okay, imagine like a fantasy tavern, like Skyrim, if you like Skyrim, or if you just like Viking esque taverns. I kind of want something like that, but I obviously am still a girl, so I want it to be more like pretty. Okay, because it's like you can have a harsh tavern, which is like all wood, everything's like kind of dimly lit, everything's more like harsh. But I also want to mix like a little bit of elven fantasy into it, just to make it a little like prettier, any of those work because they understand. Oh, that's literally Skyrim. That's literally a picture from Skyrim.
Well, just to give people what you're
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about here.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna find it. So this is the kind of like feeling. I
Yeah,
guess is the best way, right?
And like,
Yeah, that's what I'm actually.
if anybody's ever played like Dungeons and Dragons, D&D, I want to have like a room that I could technically just go hard with that. Like if I wanted to be like, all right, guys, we're gonna play some D&D together. To my imaginary friends, we're gonna play some D&D together. I want there to be a room ready to go.
Right.
So yeah, so that's my.
She's super dorky that way, which I love, by the way. That's a compliment in my world.
I am very, very excited. But see, do you guys see how that's kind of like taverny, very like rough, very like grr. I want a little bit more sparkle, a little bit more pizzazz. Maybe some flower vines going up one of those pillars, all that good stuff. You should design your room like the themed Airbnb you stayed at in Cebu. Don't even get me started. If I had money, I would literally be making like the exact same thing. I would make themed Airbnbs.
Oh yeah.
Oh, like
so
instantly.
Cool.
Even
it was so cool. How do you stand out, right?
Yeah, and I'm like, why wouldn't you? Okay, like I mean, it is a lot more work because you could just easily buy like a set from IKEA and then there you go. Your Airbnb is finished.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look bad. It looks like the most like it looks so generic. Looks so generic. So if I had an Airbnb that I could I had free reign to like design and stuff, Arabian Nights, like that would be one of the Airbnbs.
Arabian Nights.
So like Moroccan theme, like pillows, everything, the whole thing. I will have the flying carpet just pegged onto the wall, be like, don't mess with me, but also look how cool that is. And then I would go like Disney rooms. I would like ancient Greece.
Wow.
All that good stuff. Okay.
By the way, Gary Busey's here.
Gary, hello.
I'm pretty sure it's
couple.
I'm pretty sure it's not Gary Busey, but hey, cool.
Oh, I have no idea who that is.
Oh yeah, she's too young.
Yeah, I was like, do we know? Have we But yeah, so that's my goal.
So Janelle, so what we're going to be doing is when we're living there, obviously we are going to set up like a vloggers night, and because we want to help support the whole local vlogging community, everything, because it all helps Iloilo. It's good for everybody, put it that way. And so we want to maybe have something at the SM, where the outdoor area is with the fountain and all that, and we'll have everybody meet there at a specific date and time. And you can either live stream, you can record, you can do whatever you want, and everybody gets to meet everybody, and it becomes like a whole network of sharing sort of thing. And we will definitely be doing that. We are going to be meeting up with Texas Filipino, who's out there. I hope we can meet with like Mike Busey and trying to remember the other one, Hiligan. Oh, sorry, the channels aren't coming to me. Yeah, I just don't remember the whole thing. But anyway, yeah. That is the plan. And
hello, Mallory.
Hello, Mallory. Yes, we are doing good. Thank you, Mallory.
I hope you're
Appreciate
doing well
that.
as well.
Yeah, thank you. So yes, we do have this plan. Is for us to have a themed restaurant / nightclub sort of thing. To have a speakeasy style. Well,
Gatsby.
Yeah, Great Gatsby. Okay.
But
if money was no object, it would be absolutely epic. But assuming it won't be like that, we will have a money limitation.
Nightclub place,
right? It could
you
be.
You could do 2 in 1. You could not 2 in 1, but like.
Of course, there's all kinds of things you can do. It's all budget related, right? But we want a 1930s style something.
Dirty 30s.
Yeah,
1920s.
we want that whole
20s.
look. We want everything.
But yeah, okay. I love speakeasies just because it's like it's like an experience, like the actual bars of like a speakeasy bar. It might just be like average bar, but the fact that you have to go through like a secret door or like a telephone booth to get into the bar, it's like that's epic. I don't care. It's epic. 1920s. You want 20s?
Well, I know what I want.
Yeah. It's basically 10 years difference. It's similar.
Yeah.
It's called the Dirty 30s because of the war. But that's near the end, right? It was near the end, 1938.
No, it was the Depression. You guys forgetting about the Depression?
Duh.
Who said that?
I said that.
Oh, you said that. I thought you meant people were saying that. I'm like,
I said that.
no, the Depression was the killer part. So I've been in a few speakeasies. I think this is the one I went to. It's in Vegas.
I like how they have like
No.
loud exit. But you have to. Well, actually, it's Hiligayon, Gayon, not Ilongo. No, they're talking about the language. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, that's true. Because yeah, for a second I was like, Ilongo is the person. Like if you're from Iloilo, you're Ilongo. And then so for some reason I thought it was Elongian. But I think it's because like Aklenin, all those. Oh, that's pretty. That would be cool. That would be cool.
Yeah, so this one is not exactly 100%, but this to give you an idea.
Just a feel, just a feel.
Yeah, this is just the feel. So this is a nice little feel to it, but actually the lower ceilings are actually even better than that. So hang on, let me find you.
Sorry.
So in Las Vegas, they have one, and it's a phone booth. You walk in, and all there is a phone booth on the wall. And when you pick up the phone, they don't answer the phone. Instead, one of the things on the wall open up, and they go, "What?"
Nice.
And you have to say the key word, and then all of a sudden, the whole phone booth opens up, and they let you in.
Yeah.
But they're like on purpose rude to you and everything. They come out, that kind of thing.
Yeah, they pretend like they hate you until they're like, "Oh, you're one of us."
Right, exactly, and then they let you in. But it was really dim, and they had a piano player playing in there. People were dressed nice.
Yeah.
It was really really.
The one that Kat took me to, the one that was in Toronto. So it's like an oyster bar. At like the store itself is like an oyster restaurant. You eat oysters and like there's actual tables and stuff, and you could literally go there for oysters and like wine and have a fancy dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's literally still like a restaurant. But then like I guess they ask you like when you sit down if you're like here for that or if you're here for like the oysters.
Yeah.
And so they will take you after like 10 minutes. There'll be like a couple people kind of sitting at tables not doing anything. And so they take you like around. It's like, "All right, welcome to the museum." Something. There's like it's like a wine museum. And then they'll take you into a room. There's like a ton of bottles, and you're just standing there, and they're like, "Welcome." And then a door opens, and then there's a whole bar, and you're like, "This is awesome. This is awesome." So yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah. I don't know what you mean, Envy. By the way, Envy bought 10.
I know.
Oh, you do know? Oh, because she has
I'm
like all
pretty
pink
sure.
lights and everything.
No,
right?
I'm pretty sure what they mean. Maybe I might be mistaken. It's just like pretty lights, like ambiance lighting, like
Right.
the dim lighting and just different ones instead of like lights down, like how normal lights, they're just those and this is average lighting. Bisexual lighting, I'm pretty sure, is when you just have like different, like you have different lamps that are like fancy, or you have lights that are like under the table,
Right.
that like like just different lighting. I have a TikTok video saved of this gay couple, and they have like the best like apartment because of how the lights look.
Right.
And they have different like it's still like different colors
yeah.
as well. But yeah, it makes the room funky. But we need good lighting because we're on camera, and so if you have bad lighting, like even like ambiance lighting, it doesn't work well.
Yeah.
A lot of the time.
But yeah, we have a lot of great plans. Don't worry about all that. But for the restaurant, it is about lighting. To have that 30s feel, you have to have good lighting.
You can't.
It's going to be everything.
Yeah.
And we want all the staff to have the cool 1930s outfits and everything, and the tuxedos, like the whole thing. We're hoping to do the whole thing one day. That'd be really cool. So hello, good boy. Oh, by the way, Envy. So if you guys don't know, the last live, Envy bought 10 people memberships.
Yeah, gifted
them. It gifted it, and it randomly picked 10 people that were in our chat.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
Once again, it was right at the end there. I just want to thank you again, Envy.
Yeah,
that was really awesome of you. And wow, who would have thought? In South Korea, they have themed rooms. Also have two
They're also love
gaming
hotels.
chairs next to each other to game together. Wow, look at that.
I love that. I
We're like
love
in South
that.
Korea right now.
But I feel like if you go, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter if you're married, but like, if you go to like a love hotel, and you're like with a guy, and everyone sees that, they're like, "Whoa, sus."
What's a love hotel? Tell us.
Where you play Pokemon cards together. You
Oh.
do the thing that
So you have to
like.
love Pokemon cards.
No, it's just whatever activity you like to do, you do it there. So if you like playing with Pokemon cards, guys, I don't know if you saw, but Ash, Ash Ketchum, the dude who, like, the star of Pokemon, finally became the best Pokemon player. He won the grand championship.
Wow.
Years upon years. He's like, I don't know what the title is.
I know nothing about this.
But
this is a her
he's
thing.
He's wanted to be, the whole premise of the show is I want to be the very best.
Yeah.
Like theme song. He wanted to be the best Pokemon trainer in the world. He's finally done it. And they literally streamed the episode in Japan, in like downtown Japan, like all on the billboards and stuff. They literally played the episode of him winning. So yeah, or the battle at least. So yeah, he's become the very best finally. The whole theme song has led up to this moment.
My mind is blown. So yeah, that is one of the businesses that we are thinking of doing, a 1930s type theme.
Because it'd be fun. Like,
yeah.
even if it doesn't make
Like a
millions of
speakeasy
dollars, it's like
sort of thing.
the memories.
But also like having big band, and maybe also, what would be fun is, how at a lot of salsa restaurants, at least in Canada, they would do the first 15 minutes or 20 minutes or whatever, they do a free salsa class before dinner, so that everybody who goes there will at least know some basic steps. And so we could do that with the 1930s. Yeah, Charleston, something like that.
Fun,
and so they teach everybody, in the first few minutes, you come and your first 30 minutes, we teach you some swing dancing, that kind of thing. And then later on, when the big band comes on after dinner, you could go out and practice or try it out. Yeah, because we're bringing something that really isn't typical, right? Yeah. So how many people are going to really know, and that kind of thing. Why do you choose the Philippines of other countries? Is the only reason cost of living? No, she's half Filipino.
So
citizenship.
Bias. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bias from my mom,
Exactly.
Obviously.
Like if we were retired people with pensions, there's a lot more countries that you're legally allowed to go and spend the rest of your life. Right, exactly. We could even go to the U.S., but if you're not on a pension, you can't just go live in the United States.
Yeah.
It would be illegal. So yeah, you have to. It's all about choices about where you can live the rest of your life. Well, you got to pick a place that you can get citizenship, or you can get some kind of permanent residency. We had in Albania, we had our residency there, and we were legally allowed to work. I ran a business there, that kind of thing. But Albania was just not warm enough for us. We were trying to escape the winter, and they still get a little bit of winter.
It was nice.
It was beautiful,
And plus, the Philippines is a nice jumping off place, because we want to go to a lot of other Asian countries.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
So it works.
And
it
the
works
English here. English is extremely common. So being literally one of their two, what do they call official languages. So that obviously is going to be a big deal. So, can you say that?
Kaguapa, Gidiakai, calling me pretty.
No, there's
wait, what is this? Gotta go pick up the wife.
Madamo?
Madamo, I don't know. Gihid.
The G's probably sound right.
Nanga. Oh, is this Aklenin?
Salamat.
Salamat. Kaguapa. Or maybe it's just Visaya.
Hidiakai.
But Guapa is beautiful. So that's all I know.
Kabuapka. Hidikai. Bianca.
Either way, thank you, and I hope you have a good day.
Thanks, Rolly. 120 recorded dialects.
Languages.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's more.
She can learn them all. Don't worry. She's
worry.
got this. She's got this.
Don't worry.
100%.
Don't worry. I feel like once you start learning more and more, it'll get easier.
Yeah. Been there many times, Gary Busey.
Medieval Knights.
Yeah.
Good stuff. I literally got knighted there.
Yeah,
like,
she
don't
did.
even. Yeah. I got knighted by the princess. Which I was like, thanks, girlie. Stick together.
Yeah. We like going there. It's very expensive. I remember just two people was $200-$300 just to go for one show. Yeah, and it comes with just a piece of chicken and your little soup.
That tomato soup is so freaking good. I will never get over that. That was the most beautiful. I was like, can I just pay for an extra tomato soup? Because that was amazing. Whatever they do, it's probably just Campbell's tomato soup with a little extra salt. And they're like, there you go. But it was so good.
Yeah, it is really, really good. Hello from Richmond. Hello, Richmond Hill. Yeah, keep up the good works. Thank you very much. Stay cool, guys. Still nice weather so far in Richmond Hill. I don't know how you're doing it because I keep seeing people from Toronto or Canada and they're getting some snowfall. Yeah, it melts, but I'm just like, ugh, no, thank you.
Dumb money media.
Where
Gotta
is
go
he?
start rendering stuff. Good luck. Good luck with that. It breaks the web pages. Love you guys. Love ya. Sorry. Hopefully, when I feel better, health wise, we can do interviews about travel and inflation.
Sure,
That would be really cool, actually.
Inflation is totally different here than it is in the United States. It is bad. Inflation is bad as a whole, but not the same. It's not the same level. Like in Canada, somebody was just telling us last night or the night before that it's $2.42 for a liter of gas now, and it's like $2 here. So it's like, wow, gas is more expensive in Canada that has the second largest oil reserves in the world.
Wait, what? Didn't it used to be like $1, like 100, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah,
it's
you know what the weird
literally
thing is
doubled.
if you look at the price of oil, right? So we used to when we had that big run where people were like, "Oh my God, gas went all the way to $1.50," that kind of thing. A barrel of oil was 110, it was equal. So if it was $1.50 for a liter of gas, it's because oil had gone to 150 a barrel.
Right.
So it's like this moving thing. So when it went down to $100 a barrel, it was $1 for gas. When it was 90 cents or $90 a barrel, it was 90 cents for gas. And then all of a sudden, after all of that, what happens is when they raise it, they're quick to do that. But then when it goes back down, it started.
They're like, ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so then now it's like, oh, it's $2.40 now in Canada for a liter of fuel. But the actual oil is what, $80 a barrel or something? So it's like, wait a minute, that used to be 80 cents. Now, I know Canada has added all carbon taxes, more taxes. It's like 99% tax or something like that. So it's a little crazy.
Inde, thank you so much for the sticker.
Oh, thank you so much, Inde.
Hello guys, got a
Awesome of
chance to join your live chat. Yes. Lucky got the chance to join. I like it.
Well, we appreciate you very much for coming in. That's for
thanks
sure.
joining.
And we had a horrible start. I know people are going to be like clicking on the wrong one. I haven't been able to go and delete the other one.
Yeah, because our Wi-Fi was.
We were having all kinds of Wi-Fi
But
issues,
we
and now
fixed
we're
it.
rocking.
We fixed
Wi-Fi is fantastic. I'm still on 720p. I could be on 1080 right now.
Yeah.
What a shame.
Don't mess with it.
I am not messing with anything. don't you
English
worry.
and some Tagalog is enough. Yeah, for the most part, a lot of people get by with no Tagalog, to be honest.
Oh, there's plenty of foreigners that come here and they're like, I'm not learning anything. They figure it out.
But you eventually start learning words, even just not purposely, just because you'll hear certain words and you're like, oh, your brain finally connects it to something. So yeah, you'll be okay. I'm still trying to learn Tagalog just so I can speak with my mom, right? But technically, I wouldn't really have to if I did want to.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can. There's plenty. Expats generally will not learn, or they marry, a Filipina, and then the Filipina does all the talking for them. So yeah.
They might learn from that, but
no. Your mother and father met in Canada.
No, yeah, they met in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, it wasn't an expat situation coming to the Philippines to meet her. No, she had
pretty
already
sure
moved
she
to
already,
Canada.
Yeah, and she already not had her citizenship, but she was already going for it, because I believe that her father, my grandfather, sponsored her.
Yeah.
And other kids basically. So once he was there, eventually others came there. And so
Yeah,
that's how
because
she
it's
got there.
8 years older than you that your mother's been in Canada.
Yeah.
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 So you came 8 years later.
Yeah. So they met in Canada, doing Canadian things.
Exactly.
in
So
Canadian world.
the only city. I don't know why some of these. Sorry, you guys, your pictures don't show up. It even gives us a little error thing. I think in this top corner here. I'm not sure what that is. But thank you very much. Appreciate it.
It was nice. That was a nice place. Not
Look
bad.
who it is.
Hello, Philly.
Hello, Philly. Hello.
Hope you're doing good today.
Yeah, I heard you're not going to do the walking street thing
I
anymore.
watched
But
that
you know
too.
what? Honestly,
That's fair enough. I was
nobody
actually
expects you to do anything for
surprised.
free. That's
Yeah.
ridiculous. We don't expect it anywhere else. And if they're going to demonetize you and every time you do something, you're going to stop doing it. Obviously, and that's why they do it. Obviously.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised it lasted this long. Because it's
Apparently
walking
can't wear a
street.
bathing suit. So.
Oh yeah, so we also can't go to Mont Boal and swim with whale sharks because that's demonetizable too. But it's fine. It's fine. It's not like I was is super excited to be there swimming with whale sharks. You know.
$5. $5. Wow. A
Ooh, and a
65
65
Mustang.
Mustang. Yeah.
Yeah.
What? That's what you're gonna not. You're gonna talk about the $5 as opposed to the Mustang. But still, yeah, I couldn't even imagine that.
Yeah.
So that's like really cool.
Well, this is interesting because Canada actually, other than they've built no refineries in like 30 years, and they send all the oil down to Texas. So it's kind of intentional. The whole thing is intentional. If they really wanted to have lower prices 30, 40 years ago, they could have built refineries, but nope.
You mean Canada?
Yeah.
Yay, flying to Manila tomorrow. I hope your flight goes well, nice and
Who's that?
smooth, and no babies crying on the plane.
Yeah,
Don't jinx it. Don't jinx
nope,
it.
no-
Wait,
yeah,
no-
nobody
knock
wants
on-
that.
knock on some plywood because yeah, that would be that would suck. That's like my worst nightmare. I saw a TikTok of somebody rating the little girl who was screaming the entire flight. He took like it was a TikTok, right? And so basically, he was just on his phone, but you could hear the literal like screeching of this little girl. And for like an 18-hour flight, he was like, so this one was like a nice crescendo. It was very, very like, ooh, very sweet in the like screechingness. Amazing. Opinion on red pill community manosphere. Kevin, okay. I know I'm not supposed to be in the manosphere. It's literally called the manosphere. I watch it just because okay. First of all, I obviously don't agree with everything. Okay, I don't think I technically can because I'm a woman. I guess you could. I don't care. But I think free speech is like, I might not agree with everything you say, but I'm not gonna say you can't say it.
You should be allowed to say whatever you want. And
Yeah, I don't
you know,
care.
when somebody says something wrong, you don't delete it. You just everybody comments the truth, and then you're like, no, because they go back and they say, no, you're actually wrong. This is bigger than what you're stating is bigger, and then other people say the same thing. They're like, yeah, that's this. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. And so, yeah, to me, it's like just have more out there, right?
Yeah.
And the facts will always win that way. But if you push them away, they go and have alternate places
That's
where
what I
they
was gonna
only
say.
put it,
That's what I
and
was gonna
nobody
say.
challenges them there. And now you got all these people in a bubble over here not getting challenged, and so then it just keeps getting worse and bigger over here because
Yeah.
there's no facts to challenge them over here. Where you put it over here, you can challenge it with facts, and more people will then see, oh, and then you can have open minds about things and go, oh, actually, instead of getting stuck in a bubble. So yeah, that's how we feel.
That. All
It's
of
just
that.
interesting right here.
Hello. Do you guys cook or do you just eat out like restaurant?
Canteens, basically.
Yes. Fast
Carinderia.
fast food. Do you like soup?
Carinderia.
Do you like soup dishes like sinigang, nilaga, and tinola? Sinigang, yes, it's that lemony one that you had at Kuya
Oh
Joe's.
yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
that one's really nice. But
Yeah,
I'm not much
we
of a
eat street
soup
food
person. Yeah.
a lot, no
Yeah.
problem, right? Especially or we because at home we're cooking. She cooks when we're doing cooking streams. She does cooking streams on her Twitch, by the way.
Yeah.
If you want to join her on
Yeah.
Twitch anytime. Anyway,
Yeah.
and but then often what we'll do is if we're here, we're just cooking rice. We're cooking some noodles. We don't doing any fancy cooking at home here.
No.
We don't really have a full kitchen.
Although-
We're going to.
Yeah.
And
Mm.
yeah, and what are we now at? 2 weeks almost. Yeah, close. We'll be in Iloilo City with a proper full-on kitchen with all the equipment. We never invested in doing it all here. And but yeah, well, obviously we eat out a lot. We meet with subscribers all the time, and so we're constantly going out to meet with them.
Yeah. We do.
We also have a because of the pandemic here, like there's no Uber Eats on the island or anything like that, right? And
Some places offer delivery now, but
yeah. So, but during the pandemic, people started Facebook businesses where you can message them on Facebook and they'll go and pick anything you want up on the island.
Yeah.
And you just tell them the place, what it is on their menu, they go. And so they only charge 100 pesos. So
On
whatever
top
the
of whatever.
receipt is, they bring the receipt. Here it is, what you ordered. And they just charge 100 pesos over that. Like, how cool is that? You can have anything on the island.
it's nice, especially if it's later at night and you're like, we really can't go out because either there's no trikes in our area or we just don't want to. And so it's nice having somebody like they'll just take their motorbike and pick up whatever
Exactly.
and deliver it. It's cool. Was it a big adjustment trying to understand how Filipinos speak in English? Not really. For
mother.
one, yeah, for one, my mom has been in Canada for 33 years. She still has a Filipino accent.
Totally.
If like
Totally.
hardcore, like pork,
Yeah.
like she means fork, but she's saying pork. You know, like the P's and the F's. I just grew up knowing that, so I was like, that's fine. Like, and but for the most part, a lot of people speak English better than like I speak it. You know, like I have so much slang and like I rush to say things. But a lot of people, because they've learned English as like a second language, they say it very properly.
Yeah.
Like they'll be like, the cat in the hat. I'll be like, or like, the cat is in the hat. And I'm like, the cat in the hat. You know. So it's a lot of the times they speak really well, and they're like, sorry for my English, and I'm like,
Yeah.
stop rubbing it in.
Yeah.
Stop.
You have better English than us. Let's be
Yeah.
honest.
I'm like, okay, whatever.
So Envy wants to know if you're watching any other streamers on Twitch, YouTube. If you like to watch, big fan of Destiny.
the streamer. Oh my, he's so
Not the
honest
game,
though.
yeah.
That like Destiny is a streamer, but he's very blunt and like almost like a jerk about it.
Oh, okay.
But it's
Well, that works.
but yeah, but it's like a slap in the face kind of thing, and so I get why a lot of people like it. His bluntness. I would never want to go against him ever. Like if I am ever in like the news in terms of like Twitch drama or something, I would never ever want to face off against him because he terrifies me. Because I'm just like, I don't know. I cannot debate or anything. My brain goes blank if you ask me a question too quickly. So, and I'm just like, I don't know what year it is. And he would just like January. I don't know. He would just smack me in the face with that. But yeah, Tech Tourist is good. He's in the Philippines and he does a lot of live streaming, like IRLs on Twitch as well.
I unfortunately, Terry, we'll be living in Iloilo by then.
Baguio.
Yeah.
Oh, hope to see
Well,
you
you're moving to
before.
Baguio. Oh, okay, so we'll see you some other time, maybe in Baguio.
Yeah,
then,
yeah.
because
we definitely
we're
want to go there.
moving to Iloilo City in little over 2 weeks now. So we won't be in Boracay anymore.
Don't read Good Boy's comment.
Okay.
So yeah, thank you for your response.
I don't see.
No,
anything
it's
up there.
fine. You already clicked it once, so
Oh.
it's grayed out.
Oh.
It's a bat. Oh, I see. It's fine. Welcome to Iloilo. We're not there yet, but we're actually going today.
Well, thank you.
So,
We'll be there
thank
today.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, probably tomorrow night we'll go down to your festival walk and go see this huge Christmas tree and all that good stuff. But we're going to be busy. We'll have a lot of stuff going on, but we'll try to keep everybody up to date on where we're going to be going.
How often do you drink Red Horse? We don't. We drink San Miguel
Eat
Light.
balut, sing
Eat
karaoke.
balut once in 7 months.
Yeah, and she never
and
sings.
sing karaoke. If it's in the shower, all the time. If it's like actually karaoke, then never. So
Yeah.
I feel fake now. I feel
You're
like
Canadian. What can you say,
It's
right?
just
You're
like,
like,
wow.
there's no Filipina there.
tourist. You're a
Sorry.
tourist.
You're such a tourist. Yeah, we like San Miguel Light. We don't drink the Red Horse.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're bad that way.
I wouldn't mind drinking it, but it's also like San Miguel Light it's simple. It's nice. It's like,
Simple, smooth.
for us.
yeah.
It's like
It's like drinking Coors Light back at home.
yeah, very basic. So we like it. English and PH is going down because it is not anymore the medium of instruction in grade school. Oh,
Oh, well, that
it's
makes
to
sense.
talk to them in English. What? That's fair. That's fair. I wish I had the opposite in Canada because everybody spoke to me in English. I only watched English TV
Yeah,
shows.
of course.
And that's why I didn't learn Tagalog.
Yeah. Well, and
So-
the thing is about social media, everything else, like I'm sure because everybody wants Hollywood type stuff, right?
Yeah,
The
TikTok. a lot
Kim
of TikToks are
Kardashians
English,
of the world,
yeah,
that kind of
yeah.
thing, and celebrities, and so yeah, I think they already get it there, so they could be learning in their own language. You
That's
would
true.
think. Hello. Yes, she's half
Ah.
Filipino. Yeah, her mother was born in Tondo, Manila.
Yes. And I was born in Canada, but my
Yeah.
mom gave birth to me, so.
Well, it happens. It
Yeah.
happens.
It's like
Yeah.
something like that. That's how I think it works. Can't wait to experience the Christmas and New Year's after 20. I'm really
Hey, listen,
excited.
we're about to. This is going to be our
Alright.
first time because we came in February, right? March. We came in March of this year, so we
yeah.
have never experienced.
We experienced Albania, so
right.
th-
New
that's-
Year's was insane. Christmas, not so much.
no, Christmas wasn't as like crazy, but definitely New Year's in Albania was hardcore.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what Makati like has in store for us, okay? Because I will be judging. no shade. Like I will be judging.
Yeah.
So yeah, British Filipino couple here living in the Philippines. Oh,
Hey, hello.
GB. What is that? GBPH. Great Britain.
Great Britain,
and
and Philippines. Yeah.
Nice.
Fantastic. Good to meet you.
I think kids these days have a better command of the English. Honestly, I do as well because of social media. They all watch Roblox.
Roblox streams. Nice.
I literally. Yes. Yes.
Well. Apparently.
This man is so handsome with his beard.
But this.
And the woman is friendly. Friendly. That's all.
Wow.
I have a nice personality. That's basically like a smack in the face.
Excuse me. No. Listen, she gets it 900 times a day how gorgeous she is. It's nice and refreshing when somebody gives you a compliment that it doesn't to do with your looks.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know, because I used to know some people that were like models because I was a photographer for a while. And the biggest thing they would say is, I hate when people say to me, "Oh, you're so beautiful," and everything, because it's actually not a compliment. I was born like this.
Thank you.
Right?
I got my genetics. You should probably
exactly. It's something that I have not.
Commend my
But
parents.
they were like university. They were trying to do their best at their job, that kind of thing. And they're like, if you actually want to compliment me, tell me that I appreciate your hard work. I appreciate you're actually very intelligent. You're a very kind person. You're very, those are actual compliments because I have a say in all these things. And
that's a lot of effort, though.
not what I was born with, but this girl was like model, right? The type that when everybody annoyed her by saying,
everybody,
you're so beautiful.
Everybody
you're so
in the
beautiful.
room knew
all the time, and so that's all they ever got.
Yeah,
and they're like, you don't understand. That's actually not a compliment anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of like, thanks for pointing out the obvious.
Yeah, that I have no say on, right? And they're like, one day I'll lose that, and then what? Then I'm nobody.
Yeah, when I'm 65.
So, tell me I'm a good person.
Yeah.
Tell me I'm a quality person.
A lot
Tell me I'm
more.
intelligent. Those kind of things.
That's fair.
Those are real compliments.
That's fair.
So.
That's fair. I definitely see that.
Yeah, Michael does know his way around the kitchen.
Better than me. I won't lie. I cook. Okay, once in a while I can pull it out and like cook well. Sorry, that kind of almost sounds inappropriate. But I can cook well once in a while. But he can just like cough and there's like a beautiful meal and you're like, what? I didn't even know we had chicken. Like, that's crazy.
Christmas is the best. Makati and BGC. I'm sure other areas too. Try Christmas food. I think there's a lantern festival in Pampaganda in December. Yeah, we were going to go to the. We even have plane tickets. They won't let us change, but we won't be taking them. It's in 10 days from now. That goes from Boracay to Pampanga. Yeah, and but we can't. So it is what it is. We're going 4 days later. In the 6 days later, whatever. On the 28th, we're going because we're going to Makati. So we will be there for New Year's, which all the Christmas decorations will still be there. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
they're going to be there for a very long time.
If you take down your Christmas decorations before New Year's, there's a special place down below for you. Okay, because that is the audacity. The audacity.
So anyway, we're going to experience it all over. So obviously we'll be seeing Christmas in Iloilo City, but then we'll be in Makati. We're going to go to BGC. We'll be in Manila. We'll be. We're thinking about potentially because we're going to be down there for. What does it work out to 6-7 days? We might go one day up in Hilly City and maybe go visit our friend Philly here because we haven't never met him. But cool. I can't promise. So we might see the whole lantern thing up there too.
Yeah.
But it depends. It depends.
Yeah.
A lot of things depends. Everything's expensive when you get to the big city. So yeah, we'll see. Like it was like $100 each way, but we find a bus. It won't be $100 each way.
No, I don't mind taking a bus. Even if it's like 6-12 hours.
I don't think it will be though.
No.
Because even the car was only an hour, right? With the private driver.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was an hour, so it'd be like a 2-hour bus ride.
Do they have like stairs buses?
That's
what it is. Because they drive like a maniac.
Yeah, they
so
do.
We'll get there.
I think they just have more stops.
We'll actually get there in like 30 minutes.
Just
kidding.
It's actually not been as much as we thought it was going to be. Like of how we imagined rainy season, we thought like when I was in Costa Rica. In Costa Rica, I used to go there a lot, like some years 12 times. And it would every day, it was guaranteed, it would rain every single day, every afternoon for 1 hour.
Yeah.
1 hour, 2 hours, whatever.
Which is not bad. That's also.
Oh, yeah. And it's very regular. Yeah. Oh, that's why things grew so quickly.
Yeah.
We're here. No, we could go a week with no rain, and then it'll rain for 3 days.
And then it pushes into you. Sorry,
Right. Last night we had crazy rainfall. It was like flooding,
Yeah, it
and
was
then it would all go
awful.
away, and
Yeah,
then it would
yeah.
flood and go away because our
It's
drainage is good. But
Yeah, so what happens is like when it rains hard, right? It just like full force of rain, and it happens like this, like so quick, and it just drops so much down on you for like 10 minutes, and then it stops. All the water goes away, and then it'll do it again. So it's like it's not bad because it lets like the water like recede before
Yeah.
it drops another big load. But it's so interesting to me how quick and like it just like, and you can hear it on our roof because we have aluminum.
yeah, we have the
right?
metal roof. Yeah.
And so it's just like super, super loud, which I don't mind because it's kind of nice. But if you're like watching a YouTube video, max volume, you'll be like barely hear it
Yeah.
if you don't have headphones on.
Yeah.
So that's how loud it can get sometimes. But it's so different because like I feel like in Canada, like you would never really get that. You would only really get it if it's already like you would like start slow, right? And then eventually it gets like loud for a little bit, but then it like recedes, you know?
Yes,
It doesn't
exactly.
just stop.
No.
It never just it like it's like a wave, you know? So yeah, I like it a lot though. I like when it rains, especially in the Philippines because it's much warmer.
Yeah, and we'll often walk in it, but without even thought.
Yeah, like if we get caught out in the rain, like at a restaurant or something, we have no problem just walking home through it. Especially if we're going home, then it's no big deal at all. But yeah, I like walking in the rain.
What's that song?
No, it's singing in the
That's
rain.
walking. That's singing in the rain. What about walking in the rain?
I don't know if there's a song like that. I
No.
would not know that.
Anybody know that
Um,
one?
I'm in New York City now and very lonely.
Oh, sorry. Let's
yeah.
go here first.
I will be living in Mindanao soon, and I'm excited to finally be able to attract attractive women.
Well,
Nice. I respect that. Yeah, the people we met last night, she's from Mindanao, and she was very pretty.
yes.
So.
Oh, yeah. She was a model.
Yeah, she was literally like in pageants and everything.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay.
And she was happy to give it all up because she'd rather have a child and get married.
And yeah, she wanted the family life.
Yep.
And I'm like, respect. And but she finished school. She was even nervous about that. I remember she was talking about it because she did criminology, and she was like, I want to finish school first before we get serious. And he was like, okay, yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, exactly.
And she was just nervous that he would say no.
Yeah, and he was totally he's big on
deal.
education. It was
Yeah,
a really
yeah.
big deal for him. So he was very, very supportive of her education.
Yeah.
Do you plan to obtain Filipino citizenship since you plan to live here in the Philippines
Yeah.
permanently?
Because my mom is full Filipino, I by blood am allowed to get my dual citizenship basically. So I can keep my Canadian passport and get my Filipino like reacquire, or is it reacquire or is it just
Whatever.
there's a term for it. But yeah, I'm gonna get it.
And I can never have it. That's just the way it works.
Yeah, unless he gives up his Canadian.
And even
sorry.
then,
It's also hard. You
Yeah,
can't just-
Canada is not
you can't
interested
just be
either.
like bye.
And why would you want to do that? When I turn 65, I don't get a pension anymore. All that would go away
Yeah.
if you give up your citizenship. So yeah,
Walking
that
in the rain. Oh,
that
it's
doesn't make
walking in the
sense.
rain. Oh, there's a couple songs. Where do you buy the bus cards in Boracay? Sorry. Well, I'll do that after. Does being Filipino play a big role in choosing PH? Why not Malaysia, Thailand, or Vietnam? Weather-wise, same. Yeah, yes, it does play a big role.
Because you can legally, eventually, she can legally have a business, work.
Yeah, and
everything.
plus,
Yeah.
it's kind of like a side of me, right? Like, obviously, I was born in Canada and raised, but I'm still half Filipino.
Yeah.
Like, I can't, that doesn't, like, being born and raised in Canada doesn't mean you're any less Filipino, So I like being here and kind of discovering that side.
Yeah.
Um,
Like, and those other countries you can visit, but you can't just
Yeah.
live there forever. I know, like, I think Malaysia for 140,000, you can buy a second passport from them. Thailand, you have to keep doing border runs all the
Yeah,
time and just kind of
yeah.
resetting your tourist visa. Vietnam, I believe it's a little longer. You have to leave the country every couple months or 3 months, that kind of thing. Like, those aren't permanent things. I know people pull it off and do it, but you're kind of like, if that's your lifelong plan, what if they change the laws all of a sudden?
yeah.
Right? And now they
that's
say you
fair.
can't do that anymore. Just like the Philippines, so if you're renewing your visa every 3 years, can you do that forever? Nobody knows, right? For now, that still maintains, but one day maybe somebody will change that. And so it's better to have when you have already left your country and you want to start anew in a
Somewhere,
country that where
yeah.
it can be legal and follow all the
Yeah.
laws and everything.
Where do you buy the bus cards in Boracay? So if you like see the bus, you can technically go onto it, and they have like the cards.
They're selling them on the bus now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
They only have enough for like 2 rides or something, like a few rides.
no, and those aren't for tourists.
Oh yeah, they're for locals. So
But they might be selling a few of those.
yeah,
tourist
they
ones
might
too.
sell the pass.
But
like,
either
full
way, it's right at
pass.
Station 2.
Yeah, at
right beside
Station 2,
McDonald's.
the Southwest like tour office.
Yeah.
That's where you go in.
You can't miss it. So it's right beside. There's
You can miss
McDonald's
it.
and D Mall.
You can.
Yeah, you can miss it. But if you look between McDonald's and D Mall and you walk along, you'll see it's right there on the sidewalk.
It's right beside the new BTS like karaoke KTV club thing. At nighttime, it's like the one that's very neon lit.
Mhm.
You know, that BTS, like the karaoke with like the neon lights that are like pink,
Yeah.
blue,
What's the name
and
of the
orange.
bus, people?
Southwest Tours.
Sorry, just ask anybody down there. Like
Yeah.
all everybody, the guards.
Southwest Tours office.
Yeah.
There's only one, I believe. So you'll get to it.
Yeah, exactly. For the tourist ones, though, they probably are selling them on there because you don't need all the ID.
Yeah.
If you live here, you have to prove you live here, so they
Yeah,
need
yeah,
ID or
yeah.
an employment contract, or if you work here, in order to get that whole 20
And yeah, it wouldn't
pesos.
make sense that you would have to go all the way to the office, because if you're a tourist, you're getting from the port, you want to go straight to your hotel. Why would you want to
Exactly.
go?
Yeah, and I believe they
So-
sell them even at Cataclan Port.
Oh, okay.
They're
Then
trying to
yeah,
get
you can
people on
probably
them.
you could yeah, and that makes more sense. And I'm pretty sure certain hotels also you can buy them
Oh, interesting.
because I remember when I showed you that at the hotel that we went
Yeah,
to.
he had a card. I didn't know if he was selling them, but yeah.
No, there was the poster where like, oh,
Yeah.
the prices are different.
Yeah.
But I think it was an old sign, but it said you can recharge there.
Oh, okay,
That's
cool.
what the sign said. So I was like, oh, cool.
Yeah, it's the whole intention is to also be on your phone, digitally, always.
Yeah,
So.
that'd be cool.
Wear a T-shirt with Filipinos. Yeah, I don't know where we're going to be able to get shirts printed right now or anything, but
We'll
hang
get-
in there. You never
We'll get
know.
something cool.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, guys, so we have to head out because we are going to Iloilo City. We have a 6-hour bus ride on top of the ferry, on top of everything else. We still have to pack.
Yeah.
We got a lot of stuff going on, so it's going to be late when we get already to Iloilo City. So we couldn't do this live like many hours. It's an hour and a half,
Yeah.
considering we spent 20 minutes screwing around on
Struggling.
the first one and having problems with our starting. But yeah, thank you all for joining us. We really appreciate it. Thank you to those who are members of our channel. We really appreciate you. And also to those who did the super chats. Like, how cool is
Yeah,
that?
thank you guys so
Thank you very
much.
much. We appreciate every one of you, though. And I hope you've all subscribed to the other channel. It's pinned in the comments. Can't miss it. The other channel will start getting the content once we get over 1,000 and we can lock in the
Yeah,
name.
for
There's a
reactions
video there
and
now, by
stuff.
the way. There is. If you want to see what goes bump in the night in the Philippines. But there will be a lot more reaction stuff and everything else will be going there
Yeah.
once it's all done. For now, the reaction stuff is going on this channel. But anyway,
Yeah.
that way you'll be covered. So thank you.
Thank you.
Anything you want to say?
Nope. I'm good. I hope you guys have a good day. That's all.
Give me something Tagalog. Come on.
No. You
How do you say
You're
goodbye?
the one
How do
who's
you say
doing it
goodbye?
daily. Paalam.
There you go. Paalam.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. All right, guys. Thank you very much. And we will see you all again soon.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad. Doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad.
Yeah.
Baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad, chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back, I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me, ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact, give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious, I'ma go cause something, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.